Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is February 13th and this is the sketch for Follow a Sketch February. Lots of circles, one photo in the center. I do have a photo of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Now I did pull out two 6x6 papers. Very Disney-esque color going on right here. And then I pulled out my pocket cards because I figured this would be a great way to punch out some circles. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I am using the AllStar Stencil. Now, fun fact, this was the very first stencil that was designed for scrapping reflections, and it was designed by me. Hooray! I am going to use some Black Marble Delusions paint. Now, this is an acrylic paint, and it is in a tub. So the Delusions paint are no longer in tubs, they're in little squeeze bottles. And you can definitely tell that this paint has been around a while because it's not very fluid anymore. It's a very heavy body paint now. And it's not usually that heavy bodied. So I took a brush and just brushed the paint all the way through my stencil, and now I have a nice tone-on-tone stencil for my background area, and that is to kind of represent that bordered area on the sketch. I didn't want to add an extra piece of paper there, so you know me, you know I love my stencils, so that is what I did. So I took a bunch of pocket cards and I went ahead and used my Creative Memories punch to punch out a bunch of 1.5 inch circles. So I am going to kind of make them go all the way down my page. I'm not measuring them. They're not exactly lined up. That doesn't bother me. I kind of like the loosey-goosey organic feel of it all. Alright guys, I'm not going to make you watch me plop down circles all the way down this layout. Now, when I place these circles, I did not measure them. I did not make sure that they were equally spaced. I didn't do any of that stuff. I just put the circles down and trimmed the circles that were hanging off the edge of the page. Now, I am enjoying a glass of wine while I'm scrapbooking, and for those of you that join me on Winey Wednesday Lives, you know that I enjoy a red wine from my favorite vineyard, Concannon winery. It's just up the street in Livermore. Now, I've got this black and gold washi tape down on my layout, and I decided that that wasn't enough. I needed a secondary washi tape, so I went ahead and found this Mickey head washi tape that has been in my stash forever and a day, and I'm going to double up the washi tape there. Now, who in the world knows where my picture, my sketch up in the left-hand corner went? I really don't know where it went, you guys. I probably won't get it figured out before I post this video, so the sketch is going to be missing for a few minutes. Now, I am going to use my 6x6 paper pads to map my photo and also give me a place to journal. Now, I did trim down this photo to make it 4 by 5.5, which is my favorite thing to do when I'm doing a 6x6 paper pad as the photo mat. Now, this picture is a picture of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and it is in Hollywood Studios. And I have to confess, you guys, when the Great Movie Ride went away and this was announced as its replacement, I was devastated. Straight up devastated. I am a super huge fan of the Great Movie Ride. Always has been, always will be. I loved the end of the ride when you were coming back to the ride queue to disembark. All of the movies and like just the few seconds of movies that was playing back there. Totally one of my ultimate favorite things to do in Walt Disney World. Now, I do have to say I did enjoy Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It was a super cute and fun ride. Is it the same as the Great Movie Ride? Oh no, it's not. But it's a fun ride. And if you have never experienced the Great Movie Ride, you would never even know what you were missing out on. And this is a fun time. Plus, the outside is still just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm not going to put my title over here like I thought I was going to. I decided to place it down here at the bottom. Even though the sketch calls for the title over there off to the side, I don't think it is appropriate to put it there. I think it is hard to read, but down here at the bottom you can definitely see it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of a bunch of enamel dots. I'm going to get rid of some green ones, some gray ones, and also some red ones. I'm just going to place these enamel dots all throughout where the circles are. And the only thing that is really doing is kind of accentuating the circles that are here on my layout. Now in the sketch, the circles were stacked on top of each other, but my preference here was to go ahead and overlap the circles. Now you might think I might have wasted some of the paper underneath of the photo, but honestly, I didn't know where exactly the photo was going to go, and I don't find it a waste to put those layers underneath the photo. It just doesn't bother me that much. I have a ridiculous amount of paper and a ridiculous amount of pocket cards. Hopefully to end that soon. I'll be placing some boxes of supplies up for sale on Instagram shortly. So hopefully I will have a lot less. My room's a travesty. I was so close to getting it cleaned up, and then I went to a retreat and came back, and it's even worse than it ever was. So now I'm just going to journal about how I enjoy the ride. It's cute and fun, and I still love the building. So there it is, you guys, my tone-on-tone stenciled background, which is a lot of fun. Fun fact, today is also February 13th, and it is the start of the 100-day project for 2022. Over on the Scrapping Reflections Instagram, I'll be sharing 100 stenciled backgrounds, and today's is already up if you want to check that out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.